Sup homie, Scissor here, and something dope just came out of the works for Saints Row. It's an unofficial patch for Saints Row the 3rd called the Ethical Patch. It's basically a culmination of other mods made by the Saints Row modding community. So think of it as a Gentleman of the Rope, but for Saints Row the 3rd. Shout out to the homie After team for putting this fine ass package together. This patch was made to fix certain bugs that were not patched by Volition, as well as add other dope shit like 3 new unlockable outfits, additional homies like Johnny Gat, and no, not that fake ass zombie bullshit either, the real deal, replayable missions, and more pedestrian action nodes. Meaning instead of seeing the residents of Steelport walking around aimlessly like mindless drones, you'll see them do other shit like eating hot dogs and smoking a ciggy. Oh yeah, did I mention the superpowers? Yeah, this mod allows you to equip superpowers. While it ain't as polished as Saints Row 4's superpowers, causing mayhem and ripping citizens a new one is still enjoyable as hell. This mod comes with a crap ton of other features. If you want to check out the whole list for yourselves, I'll leave a link to the Saints Row mod forums down in the description, where you could also find a download link to download it yourself. So if you're thinking of replaying Saints Row the 3rd on PC, now is the perfect time. If you don't got Saints Row the 3rd on PC however, don't worry, I got you covered. If you're fast enough.
You gotta be quicker than that.
The first 3 homies to enter secret code in the secret code channel of my Discord server, The Row, will win a free copy of Saints Row the 3rd for Steam. And the secret code is...
Ethical!
Spelled exactly the same, capital E and exclamation mark. If you wrote it any other way, it doesn't count. First come, first serve. I'll DM the winners on Discord. Good luck! If you're not so lucky, then don't worry, I got you covered too. I'll be live streaming this mod, so for those of you who don't have a copy of Saints Row the 3rd, or just don't have a good enough computer to run it, you'll have a chance to experience it too. So if you see that I'm live, just drop on by and say hi. Or don't, that's cool too. Anyways homies, that's it for this part of the video. For the next part, I'll be showing you guys how to install the mod for those of you who aren't tech savvy. If you don't need me, then well, thank you for listening to what I have to say, take care, and I'll see you all around the hood. Peace. Alright, part 2 of the video, I'm just going to walk you guys through on how to download and install the ethical patch. Alright, first thing you want to do is just download it and wait for it to download, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, once you have it downloaded, you're going to want to make sure that you have an extractor program. So I'm using WinRAR. You can use 7-zip or whatever, but I'm choosing to stick with WinRAR. Go ahead and open the first folder. There should be some files in there. I'm going to show you what to do with them in a minute. Alright, now you're going to want to access your Saints Row the 3rd directory. And the easiest way to do this is to go to your Steam, right click on Saints Row the 3rd, and then go to manage, and it should be browse local game files. Alright, now all we do is drag and drop the files from the RAR onto the Saints Row directory. Pretty easy and self-explanatory. Alright, next step is you want to go back one folder and then go to the other folder. This is where all the optional mods are. So if you want like additional homies or disabling the dual weld, you can do that by just clicking on one of the folders and just dragging and dropping it where we drag and drop the other files. So right in the directory. And that's literally it. All you need to do is choose the mods that you want to have. Drag and drop the files that are inside the folder onto where we drop the other files at, and it's as easy as that, guys. All you have to do is launch the game and you're good to go.